don't want that. Okay, time to see if I am live. Still waiting to see if I'm actually live right now, hoping that I am. Let's see. Oh, okay, cool. So my stream is live. This is awesome. Oh, turning that off. I'm going to start sharing this link around. Right here. I'm going to add it. So hello people who are starting to join my stream. War is going to be getting started in about 12 minutes, but there have been some very interesting things occurring. So the banhammer has dropped. There have been some players that have been expelled to Eccles region, Eccles, however you want to say it. So that has gotten things to be quite interesting. I'm going to be very curious to see like some of the changes that have occurred, I guess, because I know no one really expected anyone to get banned or to get suspended or move to Eccles, however you want to say it. So it's going to be interesting. Let's see how people are reacting, because I'm just getting on to all of this now. I'm kind of just, sorry, I'm just reading line to get up to date with what people are saying. Is it anyone we know? So yes, hello guys, this will be the first WoC3 stream from me. Unfortunately, R2 is not here with me. The border separates us, which definitely sucks, but there's not much we can do about that in these uncertain times. I definitely will be trying to call her during some of these live streams as well, because I'm going to be showing you guys like in war some of the matches and stuff. We're going to be taking a look at some of the teams that people are running, and you know what, hopefully we're just going to have a fun time. So this is going to be the start of a grind to 500,000 points, and my faction goal, of course, is top 15. So I'm going to drop this stream in a couple other chats for people who may have missed it so far, but I don't know, we'll see. We will see. And so people are saying that there's been nothing on the forums about this ban wave. Like, they did say that they were going to have this ban wave, and no one really, assumed anything was going to happen because, it's the 11th hour. So it'll be interesting, that's for sure. Just letting my faction know that I am streaming now. So, putting it out there, I will not be like hiding other people's teams that I'm fighting. In war, I don't want to be biased in any way, shape, or form. I won't be showing my faction chat, that's another thing. I'm just going to be, careful with some of the things. Hello, Ali. Hi, Chris. I'm ready enough. Hi, Shay, Pedro, Erickson, Kat. Yes. Hi, everyone, and hope everyone is great and being safe. Absolutely. I hope everyone is being safe right now. We have 9 minutes until WoC starts. I know some people were talking about how they bet there's going to be some problem, where war doesn't start, and you know what, I guess what some people's problem might be right now would be being banned, or suspended, which would definitely be a pretty big problem for a lot of people and a lot of factions, because, you design your faction so that you have full coverage, and to lose a big hitter, to lose someone who plays the third shift, it can be a big problem, and it can be hard to adjust, especially with there only being 8 minutes to war now. Where am I? I am in Canada, but right now my faction, if that's what you're talking about, is the Mighty. Thank you, Savior Turk. Good luck to everyone else also who is here and is going to be warring in WoC. What is better for Priya, daze or double attack? Okay, so that is a very different type of question where, you know what, there's multiple answers. Well, just the two answers, really. But daze is very useful against some turn 1 teams where you want to control them, so dazing them prevents that active skill. So it would be pretty useful against, say, Mateo on a defensive team. Because if you daze Mateo, then he's not going to be able to infect 4 of your 5 toons. But double attack on a Priya works really well with the 4-slot Rampage. And of course, the more damage you output, the better, well, the more points you're probably going to score and more. So it's all about finding that balance. I would not craft the daze off of Priya's weapon. I would craft a separate weapon for Priya, and that's kind of what I did. So I can actually show you guys my Priya's weapon. I know many of you have seen it before. But if we go to Priya, weapon-wise, this is the weapon that I've swapped on, 48% attack, huge bonus to AP when attacking, double attack, not the good double attack, just the normal one, and Rampage, and then her basic weapon. I don't even think I have her basic weapon up, so I'm going to have to look here. Let me see. So I haven't done a ton to it. Like I was trying to get, I think, team player on it, but got 12% defense to align, which, you know, isn't bad, but isn't great. Just added some attack as well. I'm not going to be recrafting this for a while just because I don't know exactly what I want to do with it, and I don't need to craft it at the moment. Still have about 6 minutes, so just going to auto through this roadmap. Going to read some of your guys' questions and stuff. And we shall see. Let me see. Let's do this. Yep, we're going to do it, Flo. Yo mama. Yep, we're ready to go. I'm full force, I don't know. I'm ready. Pedal to the metal or whatever. I am ready to play. I would have been more ready if I had my partner in crime here, the funny one. I'm just me. But yeah, share more about the ban. I don't really know what else to tell you about the ban. Just people aren't here. They've been moved to the Eccles region, or potentially they've been completely banned. So I have no idea what's going on for that. I have no more information than anyone else does. There's apparently been nothing on the forums. I don't think that there's anything additional to Discord, so I know as much as you guys do. Probably even less because I only came online about 15 minutes ago. So it'll be very interesting to see how this affects some of the top factions. It'll be interesting to see who's missing from war and to see how it affects different teams. People are saying that they messed up. How do we know they're legit? Yeah. See, this is the tough part. Like, how do you know if players are legit or not? You can't really tell that, especially from this perspective. We all think that everyone, well, at least I think that people play honorably, but I know that there's a number of players who choose different methods, and like I'm not encouraging it at all. I don't like it. Like I like playing fair. I like fairness as much as I can, and I understand that not everyone is the same as me. So we'll just see what happens. Sorry guys, I'm just give me a second. I'm just reading kind of what people are saying about this again. Ooh, there's a lot of stuff going on. Yep, Eccles region is active today. Jeez. Lots of people are going to have to be recruiting new people, it seems, because I'm just reading and there's a bunch of players who have lost someone. Oh, it looks like even we have lost someone. And yes, I just took a screenshot of that. It happens. Oh, don't want to show faction chat. Sorry, global chat here. See what people are saying. Good luck. Yeah. Good luck, everyone. Where are people? So there's one person who's homeless at the moment. 2 people, but they're looking for an invite. Whew. Thank you, Darkstar. Link noob. Oh, can't even spell it, but that's okay. Everyone gets the idea. So now we're just ticking down the clock. 2 minutes left. And then everyone's locked into place. Oh, spelled that wrong. Okay, I'm ready. I am live, folks, because a lot of people probably don't know that. Hello all, and going to jump off here in a second because there's 1 minute left and WoC is starting. I think I have defense. I don't even know. I think I have Abraham up as my defense right now. Going to switch it out. No, I still have a pretty bad defense, but not much I can do about that. Hello, Ecuador. I don't actually know what language Ecuador speaks. I want to say that it's also Spanish, but I have no idea. So, bonjour, salut, hola, hello, konnichiwa. just a few languages. Yeah, my funny friend. Ooh, worse. Okay. Sorry. Ooh, shiny object. Let's get this started. Let's get into work. It actually started on time. This is impressive. Okay, come on. You guys saw I hit. Okay, so now I'm in it to win it. We're gonna take a look at some of the milestone rewards. Oh, new avatar. I like that they went away from the tank. I actually really appreciate that. A sword as well as Lucille crossed. Looks pretty cool, actually. I like the change in design. I like that his adrenaline rush is called Flex. 44 AP, taunt 1 enemy for 2 turns. Yeah. Okay, so it's, you're choosing to kill yourself. That's not cool, but whatever. We have 2 Liliths or Georgia cards. We have a lot of armory tokens, and this is what I like. So 2,500, 5,000, 10,000, 17,500, 27,500. What is this, like 82,500, and then an additional 75,000 on top of that. I need my calculator. 82,500 plus 75,000, 157,500 armory tokens. So that would be like 3 weapons, which is awesome. A bunch of mods. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 platinum mods. And then a variety of Georgia cards, or you can choose trainers and stuff. I'm definitely not going to open these right away because, like, depending on how well my faction finishes, we might be able to, I might be able to save some of my cards and not use the cards, but instead go for, say, the 4 blowtorches or something like that. People reporting they got transferred. Sucks for them. Yes, it does suck for them, but that's on them. I just pulled Prestige 6-star Zachary. What do you think about a stun bleed deck? So I've been seeing people use Zachary on attack against infection because it can clear infection and it clears it off of everyone. Fast rushing toon. The downside would be if the defense, the downside I guess would be if a defense has some hard-hitting blue toons aside from just their infection. But it would be difficult to know that, to know if someone's running infection the first time. So it'll be, he's an interesting toon. He recovers and does a lot. He was the old meta for sure, like a year ago. I haven't been able to use him on an attack team because I don't have him, of course. But I think that there could be some application with him. You know what, I guess I will switch to this for now. Not that it'll matter much, I just don't want people to practice on my defense when we, like for scouting purposes. So when war is in full swing. War and get back into the infected. Ooh, who did we match? Okay, yeah, great start out. VV, please take it easy on me. It won't matter much in this case about where I'm going with this. Let's see what's going on. Mercer lead on Mercer. Okay, he swapped out. Yep. I kind of expect that right now because I'm streaming, so everyone knows that I'm streaming. Keep it in mind, folks. See, Avatar up, Henyon up. We see a Mercer. And we see Infection. So this is a very interesting team. He's going to go off to start, and that's going to put a cripple on things. Seeing the Sheilas is interesting, but I think she's pretty viable because she can counter Infection a lot of the time. So I think that there's good application with this team. And it's definitely interesting to see the different defenses that people run early on. Let's see. Do you have Impair? I can't remember. Yes, so I'm actually going to trigger Impair on purpose because I get an attack boost with it. And running that attack boost is super important for me. I know a lot of people don't use attack up when impaired, and see right there, I wasn't able to finish it early enough, so the infection got me, but I think that team would have, my attack team would have, a chance to actually take it down. A chance. You know what, I might throw one more at this. Try to get a raid can to drop. Being a free-to-play player, I really do need to try and get my my cans when and where I can. Can't be at a start, but I know some factions start, they would go here, and then move around the block on A before going back to B. So they might also just be doing mirrors, so Camp A might be attacking Camp A, Camp B. You never really know. Oh, yep, no problem, Chris. All good. Everyone, if you're warring, enjoy. I'm definitely going to enjoy it, or at least try to. This first match is going to be less enjoyable. But, live and learn. Let's go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Match is up. Oh, still dropped. Wanting to hide your defense, I get that. And you know what? Now they could even put their defense back up because I wouldn't be able to see it. Let's see. Here I want... Okay, lots of healing. I want here... Okay, didn't get that, which is unfortunate. But I'm going to have to deal with that and hope that the Shiva is powerful enough. And it's not. I triggered some Reflect. I'm trying to see how much. See, this is the part that's going to suck. Because I'm going to have to trigger this on purpose. There's no way I could have gotten around that. And I'm not even going to bother. No, not with 2 characters. Very nice defense team, as you expect. Fast rushing defense team here. I'm guessing this isn't the main one. Fast rushing defense team, so like this, I could have countered it if I had known by just using my payback team. But obviously when you go into a match, you have no idea what's going to happen. You just work with whatever you have. I just have a basic attack team that I use against Mercer leads, and it's my own Mercer team, which isn't bad. For this, I kind of have to go with this. That's the unfortunate part. Okay, so started out stunned, so that means I don't have a first turn where I'm going to be infected. Now, I want to impair myself, because I'll get more damage off of it on all of my attacks. I want Mateo to go down. Now, both of these Sheilas are able to revive, so I need to kill them before that happens. Well, that line is taunted and confused, which is great. We're going to just apply some basic damage here. That impair, that's fine. Going to normalize. Attack, attack, attack. Let's see if I can get... Yep, so that should be a win right there. So got through a couple defenses, didn't get through one of them. I'm in Camp B, so I'm doing okay. Angel lead. Impair the enemy when being attacked. Impair, stun. So the safest option is honestly hitting the traitor, which is kind of funny. So this team... Okay, I gotta think here. So I'm going to attack here. Attack there. Defense down, hopefully. Okay, so impaired. And this is going to be the risky part because I'm putting it all on the line with this, per se. Okay, come on. And I might be able... Okay, come on, princess. Let's hit hard. Okay. Oh, and I forgot to normalize her. That was just a bad mistake. That was a stupid mistake. But can't do anything about that. He's not going to go off yet. Oh, and he's stunned to start. I hate how sometimes the imagery of it, or the animation, is a little late. It's hard for me to actually gauge like how much time I have to actually hit someone. It's what effects are in place, like just what I can do. Going to attack here. This line. Attack here, and then my next move should be this. There's no bleed. There's no impair. Sorry, it's just bleed, so that's okay. Milestones are different because it's War of Champions, so it's different that way. Let's see. Yep, going to... Oh, did I attacked, so... Okay, that was super lucky. Let's try to take out the line here. Going to taunt and normalize. That's unfortunate. Going to rush. Okay, so got through another team. Again, I have no idea if these are their actual teams or not. They might not be. Again, like, I know a lot of people, and I just chose the wrong team, but I know a lot of people hide their teams, and, you know, that's their prerogative. No issues with that whatsoever. Hopefully I didn't buff Princess too much, and I did. Going to flee that. Okay. For some reason this defense is still down. I don't know if they're just MIA or not. Okay, let's see. So everyone's basically stunned to start, which is great. Active skill. Let's try to remember to get everyone this time and not get stuck. So I can hit you. That's okay. I'm okay with taking some bide damage there. Going to rush here. See where that leaves me. See, this is one part that I like a lot with Mercer lead. Like, I can rush my Priya again, same turn. Okay, that's okay. I can attack here, and then I can rush here. Hopefully, okay, that was a problem. I messed that up, but that might be okay. He's still stuck, so I have an extra turn. Going to confuse their attack here, and I think I should be able to finish this. Yeah, okay. Yes, some faction mates got transferred to another region because of, okay, well, I was told to do this, so here we go, guys. But some people got transferred because of cheating, or so they say. Like, I don't want to say anyone's a cheater, but people were moved for a specific reason. Again, I can't really touch base a lot on that. I have no extra information than anyone else who's playing the game. So if anyone wants to know like what I think about cheating, I don't like it. But regarding people who like, oh shoot, okay, people are telling me something different now than before. Okay, that's my bad, guys. That's my bad. Okay, I'm gonna drop my defense in a second. Yeah. Sorry, VV, that'd be my bad. I got some information, and I guess I just got information a little later than what I should have on OneNote, so apologies on that. Didn't mean to slow things up. Didn't mean to slow things up for anyone. I know we were behind by a bit, but just was doing as I was directed. Yeah, safest target. It's funny when the safest target is trader, but... Okay, so I have 25% on 2 of my toons, which means on the next turn I need to be able to do something. I have to normalize there if I can and taunt. Missed it. Let's try to take out a line, that way it's a few extra points. Yes, go VV. VV fan here as well. Let's see. Sorry guys, not talking a lot. I kind of just ate, so I'm a little full on that note, and I'm also trying to at least... Oh, there's like some camouflage there. So I want to attack that line actually. Let's see. I should be able to take out one line here. The stun should still go through, even if the damage doesn't all go through. Some players got false positives. Yeah, under level 50, I think level 50 was kind of... I don't think it was the best idea, because, you know what, there could be some legitimate accounts that got banned because they were under level 50, but they could have technically made it here with a decent team. It should have been based off of team grade and stuff. So, I missed this next queue. But at least I was hitting decently, at least as decent as things could go. Sorry about that. Ugh. Yep, sorry again, VV, for the coining there. I had some outside direction, and the information then... Well, I guess it was a minute off, but that's okay. Temporarily banned. Again, I don't really know Scopely's policies here. I do know that I do know that people were transferred to the Eccles region. I don't know if anyone was banned, and by banned, I mean like they cannot log on to their account anymore. They are completely off the game type of thing. I feel like some people would find that as a relief, almost, you know, to not be tied to the game anymore. But I know a lot of people have invested a lot of time and energy into this, so it happens, right? And I'm glad that Scopely did something about the cheaters. Again, like if you are innocent and you got like wrongfully removed, I am sorry. Like I know that nothing is ever 100%. Like people get things wrong all the time. That's what being human is about. But yeah, like I don't know what else really to say about the ban wave. I'm surprised. I'm shocked. I didn't think it was actually going to happen, and it's interesting to see and hear about it. Okay, hold on guys, just answering my faction. I just got 2 filler attacks and my camp was already destroyed. See, the thing is, in war, people think that it's all about having a really awesome defense, but it's also about your positioning. So, like, if you're in Camp A and you know most people go Camp A, like General A, and then clockwise, and then Camp B, General, and clockwise, or they do, if I'm in Camp A and, like, I will attack Camp A first, but my Camp B will attack Camp B next, right? Sorry, it's B first, and then one person switches, like, to optimize and to limit the number of cans that you actually need to spend. Like, there are so many different strategies. Some people start with, like, they name things as positions. So, let me see. Camp A, where the general is, would be position 1. And then when you go clockwise, it becomes 2, 3, 4. And then Camp B, the general is 5. And continue on up to 8. So some people would go 7, 8, 1, 2, and so on. So only a few people would, to kind of speed up on the timers, to keep pace, because some people, of course, are faster hitters than others. So it's a numbers game. Like, even when you decide if you're going to coin back or not, you have to think about point differential. So I got some information, for example, in that last one where I ended up coining, but I didn't really have to based on how far back we were. Also, you have to think about how many points the enemy is likely to take off of you versus how many points you're able to take from them. Like, how much you can score if you had, say, 8 perfect hits. Can you get 8 perfect hits in before they get 8 perfect hits in, like your counter mirror partner? Or you think about it like, well, it takes 5 perfect hits to kill me. Will I do 5 perfect hits before they get to me? So just got lots of things to think about. Or like, if I only have 1 person up, we don't want to coin back like 5 people, because that opens up 5 targets for everyone else. Nah, I'm saving my coins as much as I can. I was able to get diamond 5 3 or 4 times I think, so I had a few coins in my pocket, which was nice. I usually have 800 or 900 coins in a war, and this time I have 5,000 coins, so it's a little weird to me. Can't get 5 to join. Oh, that sucks. Waiting for war. That's one of the toughest parts, I think. So yeah, again, guys, I have no information really about the bans and stuff. Like, I just don't have any information on what's been put out there, and I know that not much has been put out there. So it's hard for me to to comment on it or to give any more advice other than, reaching out to support and stuff. I can't really do much else. What is your gun on Glenn, please? Nate's? I don't know which Glenn you're talking about at the moment. And thank you, boss. Hopefully you can be back. Okay, hold on. Okay, this is going to be interesting. So, guys, I am going to have you in one ear, and I'm going to have my faction in my other ear. And we're going to see how this goes. So, you guys are just going to have to bear with me, and they're going to have to bear with me, and everyone's just going to have to figure this out, including me. Okay, I don't even know if I can join 2 things. There are no ongoing calls. Start a call? Okay, so there isn't a call there right now. Okay, so I can ignore that. Perfect. Okay, going to drop one thing. Apologies, BV. Don't have faction chat open while streaming, and had info relayed to me via line. Okay, so I got that message out of the way. Jumping back over here. Sorry guys that I missed Q on this war. Clementine Empire. Shout out to you guys. You guys did send me an invite, so thank you for thinking that I'm a decent player. I appreciate that. Who do we have in? So we're doing pretty well right now. Oh, R2. Hi, R2. That's my girlfriend, who I really wish was here with me right now. So we got a long way to go, guys. We are trying to get up to that 500,000 point milestone. First war, 6,200 points, which isn't bad. I think I got a war can for that one, so yay, positives. I like being able to score sometimes. I know I'm not the best hitter, but I certainly do try. Yeah, not much to comment on regarding the war as of yet. Still a lot of war to go, only 23 minutes in. So I think this war is going to be done in the next, 2 to 3 minutes maybe. So I don't have Princess and I can afford to 2,000 to get her 6-star and 500 cards more. Yes. Okay. Princess, even as a 6-star, is a great toon because of her active skill. So hold on, we're actually going to jump over to Princess. So no, not this one. So the 6-star Princess, even as a 6-star, it's her active skill that makes her amazing, even as a 6-star, because she's able to normalize up to 3 enemies, and she's able to taunt enemies into her. So by taunting enemies into her, it buffs herself because of Berserker, and her weapon, a 75% chance to get plus 50% attack for 2 turns, which can stack with Berserker. This normalize ability is so important because when you come across toons like Payback Shiva, so if you can use the normalize to turn off the payback, that's huge. If you can use it on Rosita and turn off her bide, that is huge. If you can use it on Rick and turn off his command, that's a huge boost. There's just so many ways that you can utilize normalize. So I would 1,000% say pick up Princess, even as a 6-star. Hey Moon, you're on a break? Well, thanks for the support. I'm kind of on a break at the moment. Oh, you're on a break from work. My bad, bud. So guys, Moon will be streaming, I think he said tomorrow. I don't think he's going to be on tonight, but he is working tonight right now, but on a break, as you guys can see. So show him some stream love tomorrow and check out his stream when he's on. I'm hoping that him and I can get some matchups so that we can film and, have a good head-to-head. Waiting on this. Expecting it to be maybe another 30 seconds to a minute. So Princess's normalize is better than S-Class Glenn. Okay. S-Class Glenn, in my opinion, he's not very good in the same way Princess is. Princess will help you on your attack team, and that to me is extremely important because attack is where you score points and attack is where you win, especially in war. I focus mainly on my attack team. I try to build my teams, my weapons, my toons up that are being used on my attack team because that's how you score points. You don't score points by playing defense because no defense is unbeatable. Especially right now when there's all this infection and the traders. You could go with a bleed team that has pain spread. You can go with pure power. There's just so many options to attack the enemy. And if you can't score, you end up being a liability for your team. And I think having these towers in war really emphasizes that. I kind of like that there are no true attack towers because it means you're not relying on a tower for your team to be good. I have seen some crazy attack teams where it's just 4 traders and a Wang Fu lead, so there's crosshairs involved, and then 100% heal reduction on the second turn. And, you can kind of just chill out on the first turn if you want, defend the whole first turn, and then second turn just start using the 100% heal reduction, infection everywhere. You can use the infection on the first turn too, but I would almost defend on the first turn since if someone has fast healing weapons, then the infection is recovered anyway. So, we'll see. Still, if you can't score though, if your attack can't hit anyone, then you're kind of like a paperweight in matches. Sure, if your defense goes down fast, that happens, but a lot of that has to do, and as I mentioned before, with your positioning. So if you're in Camp A, you're probably going to die before someone in Camp B if people follow like conventional war strategies. So I focus on my attack, and for me, it's worked for me very well. And by making myself like a faster attacker, I don't know, like I think the last 8 cross-regional wars that I've had, I've averaged about 400,000 points. And, my defense, everyone's seen it before. It's not very good. It doesn't hold up. But what it does do for me is buy me enough time to score some points. It's not great, but it does enough. You use Mia, Tough Negan, Alert Rosita, S-Class Glenn, and Strong Herschel. She can replace one of my current teams as I'm pretty optimized. What do you use as a leader? Because Mia has Outlast, Reviver on both her rush and active skill, 2500 maim damage. Tough Negan stuns on his active skill, I think. He's an execution toon. He does some damage on his rush. Alert Rosita is the double retribution toon, so she heals on her rush and her active skill. When she rushes, she recovers from stun and impair, I believe, so that's pretty useful. S-Class Glenn, neutralizing toon, active disarm on the second turn. When he rushes, it's minus 40 AP to everyone. Strong Herschel, execution toon, revives on his rush, and active... I don't know what his active skill is, to be honest. But yeah, I would use Princess on an attack team. For this team, Harry, I would see, like, a leader toon is needed. You can't seem to pull... do you even have a 4-star or 5-star leader toon? Because what's important about having a leader toon is that they will have an impact on your toons behind them. Right? Like, I used to run on my melee attack team 5-star Negan. And this was on my normal attack team. Like, I was running him in the 6-star days because his leadership skill, plus 30% attack, and a very large bonus to AP when attacking. A very large bonus is plus 8, versus huge, which is plus 10. I can easily make that up by just having huge AP weapon, which is different. Which is the same as a huge AP leadership skill. It's still 10. So it usually balances out because you get base 20 on an attack, plus 8 for very large, so 28, and then huge on either the weapon or on the leadership skill, like vice versa. That gets you 38, double that, and you get 76, which is kind of the average of AP that most 6-star toons need. And what I like is that 45 AP, and his rush, 20% AP to 2 teammates, so he helps with AP gains as well. He can hold a stun on attack weapon that I don't have here, but just a useful toon. And now we're matching up against Sparta. Sparta. So this is a fast rushing team as well, but it relies upon Dr. Stevens, just as most teams do that are fast rushing on defense. I've shown you guys actually in some videos a couple teams that don't rely upon that, and you know what, they're not super difficult to make, but they are difficult regarding you need specific weapons, so it'll be interesting. Oh, and there's a message out from Tatron on the forums. Hello, it looks like there may have been an issue where some players were transferred off of the War of Champions region inadvertently. We're currently reviewing everyone who was transferred off and will be working to correct any errorous transfers as quickly as possible. Thank you for your patience. Oh, geez. So they accidentally sent some people to the wrong location. That's marvelous. And you know what's going to suck, actually? So what happens if a faction has already filled in their place because they were transferred off? So factions might have already filled in a player's position because we only had like 8 minutes before war started. And now all of a sudden, you know what? Scopely, you messed up and you're transferring me back to WoC. But wait, guess what? I don't have a spot in my faction anymore. Huh. Oh, jeez. I don't even know how they could fix something like that. I don't, because that's so confusing and bizarre. That would actually be the worst, because it's like you've been warring with your faction, you've been getting ready with your faction, and all of a sudden you can't war with them because Scopely made an error. Out by Scopely was a mistake. Faction fills your position. Because any faction would. Oh. Okay, okay. I see that there are questions, but I also see that war is starting right now. So that Wayland's gonna die just from a basic attack, so I'm just going to attack anywhere. And so that's a fast kill. Moving on. Just trying to get in some fast points here. Let's see, yep. Not ideal right there. I would have liked for the second turn kill, but that's going to be okay because Priya should be able to rush. Oh, or not. I can't, I did Commander. That's my bad. I was hoping that I'd be able to finish it with my other toons anyway. Don't need to command Doc because everyone's stunned anyway, except for Dr. Stevens, which is not a big deal. Attack there, command. Totally did not see that he had elusive, but it was an elusive impair weapon, so makes sense. Let's see. Going to confuse, normalize, attack, and then the next turn it's going to be a killing because I have Mercer's rush as well as Priya's rush. And a huge buff. True attack lead, so I want this team. It's my aggressive team, and it usually fares a little better. Oh, didn't even see Krista's. Okay, and she, yep, didn't even see it. So, going to attack here. See, this is the tough part because it's like, nope, that's my mistake. So I made a simple mistake there where I just wasn't paying attention, and sometimes you just gotta eat it. So that's pretty annoying to me. And again, another mistake. I'm going to let Mercer go off. Resisted some stun, which is solid, but you can't be making mistakes like these. Like, it is early on in the match, so I know I'm going to be making these mistakes, but they're still not fun to make. Okay, so another kill. Hello, new people to the stream. I know I'm not talking as much as I usually do. It's just difficult to concentrate while warring. I'm lucky that both the commander and Dr. Stevens were stunned to start. I want to make sure that my Priya gets some AP here. Going to use this on Rick. Active skill on Pete. Stun Doc. And let's see if Rampage... Okay, Rampage is not going to get through everyone, so Rick is still up, but going to command and then attack. I hate when my screen sometimes gets stuck where it's slow in the animation, but as long as I get through the team, I'm pretty happy. Yeah, we're ripping through this one. I'm actually attacking pretty slow, I think, compared to everyone else, and I had a loss, so that's never ideal. Okay, I got lucky. You don't always get lucky, people, so don't, do as I say, not as I do. And we're gonna finish this one up. One more attack, unless we're already done, which we could be. These tanky defenses have not impressed me as much as I thought that they would. I don't just mean right now, I mean in general. I thought some of the tankier defenses would be stronger, I guess, but I just haven't been seeing that as much with Aaron, unless there's, Rosita, as well as Payback Shiva and stuff. So that war, even though I missed someone, I still came in third points-wise, so that's not bad. That's a world energy can for me. And as you see, like, I'm low on all cans except for horde cans, and hordes, we've seen them like maybe 5 or 6 times and haven't seen them again. Yeah, bleed is awesome that it stacks. Oh, you're right, Blue Negan does bleed on his rush. I forgot about that. Yeah, plateauing out until you get more S-class tunes. I totally understand that. I would also focus on weapons. Weapons make a huge bonus. Like, when you have good weapons, you can do so much more. Like, I have a bunch of team player weapons, like even on my Mercer. He has this team player weapon, so it helps make up for the fact he doesn't have an attack leadership skill. So, like, he doesn't have 40%, but he's still giving at least 15%. Not at least, he is giving 15% attack. So there's still a 25% discrepancy, but it's still better than nothing, Going to leave that in my inbox for now. I can't believe Scopely accidentally did that. I can, Dan, and I think you can, and I think everyone can, and it's just kind of ridiculous. Like, people were expecting a war to start late. Instead, they accidentally sent people to the wrong region. Like, people are mentioning that it might have to do with people having a small level account in a different region, type of thing. Time to see what people are saying. Some people are saying that they're back. Missed more than they banned. Yeah, probably. FaZe, I'm so sorry. That really sucks. So, my old leader from Freak Show apparently got transferred out and has been transferred back and now needs a faction. Yeah, it feels like everyone is coming back. Okay, so there are some people whose accounts are being reviewed, and there's some accounts that are not being reviewed, or at least they've been reviewed and been denied. That's what I'm kind of hearing. Let's see. So we are 29 for 30. So we'll see what happens. Hello, chat. Buenos, I know, means good. I can't really read much more of that. My Priya is alright. I wish she had the better version of double attack. And yeah, no comment on some stuff here, Dan. Armory tokens. I wish I had some armory tokens. I am like completely tapped, I think, on them, and we matched walkers, as you guys see, but I have like 6,000 armory tokens, which is pretty sad. So we see pancakes, we see a Pete. Oh, so okay, nice. So they have cleanse on both of them. Really nice team, really nice team. So again, you actually want to infect yourself, which is like the first time you'd ever want to be doing this. Let's see. So this type of team, going to up this active here. He could end up cleansing that, but I'm going to attack this line and see what happens. With Rampage, you never really know how much damage you're going to do, so you kind of just wing it and hope for the best. So I'm very close. So, okay, so I did get through that team. That's kind of nice. And they have all the same name to kind of hide their teams and stuff. So you'd have to look at their prestige and stuff. So you'd have to know not only their level, their reputation, prestige is going to be max and stuff. It kind of helps you track who people are. So they were in walkers before because of their avatar. This person would have had theirs up if they were in walkers before as well. So this person was in walkers before. So there's just a lot of ways that you can like identify who people are, for example. So let's see. We'll see what's going to happen. So I still have 40 seconds. My faction chat is pretty bumping, 99 plus messages. Rampage takes a while. My girlfriend just got it the other day, so I was super happy for her. R2K2, you can check out her channel as well. She posts stuff in Spanish, so for anyone who's part of the Spanish-speaking community, she is also making some content, but I was so happy for her that she was able to get Rampage. I don't think she could believe it either, because before the last WoC, I got Rampage like 3 days before WoC started, which was pretty cool and pretty awesome, and the only reason I scored 500,000 points. So, okay, fast rushing team, they can rush on the first turn, so I am going to have to control them, at least taunt and impair. Fast rushing teams can be dangerous just because you don't know what is going to happen. Like, there's just so much RNG involved. Okay, didn't get the kill that I wanted, but should be able to auto the end of this just because, well, he doesn't exactly have much HP left. He can revive on his active skill, which is why you have to keep him in check. I see Jackie now as a lead. Going to go with a more aggressive attack team. So there's going to be a pain split here, which is fine. There's infection on 3 toons for me. Let's see. I need to do this. I need active here. Rush here. I wanted to impair myself, but I don't have that option, so I'm going to attack the center toon and kind of just see what happens. Because, almost got the full kill. So that would have been lovely. And I'm just short. And that's all it is. So it came very, very close. But close only counts in hand grenades and horseshoes. This person, I don't exactly know. But okay, I will take the points. Next person up, Jackie lead. Aggressive team. Ooh, a Storm on defense. This is interesting. Storm is going to rush. He's going to kill someone. Command rush, specifically. And confuse those around him. Let me see. So Rick is my issue there. He's going to command rush Jackie. Yep. And I don't think that there's anything I can do with this, actually, because mine is 60% attack, and there's a lot of status issues. That'd be an interesting team to face again, actually, now that, like, thinking about it. Lots you could do. Okay, let me see. The goal here is actually just to kill one of them. And if you can't, then I guess control, but let's see. We're going to use an active skill here. Command, focus, rush, and we're going to see what's left. Okay, so confused or impaired, Mia's going down. It's kind of a clever team because infection can't kill an outlast character. Triggering Rosita on the first turn isn't advisable, folks. Let's see. Oh shoot, I usually put my command toon in that position, so when he wasn't there, I clicked on the wrong character, so this match is over for me. So I'm just going to flee on this one. I usually set up all my teams in a very specific order so that I always know where characters are, but I've been messing around with some things. And I missed Dr. Stevens. Okay. Taking a breath because I don't like making simple mistakes like these. You don't really have the opportunity to make many mistakes. I'm actually going to save this a turn because I don't want to attack Frost when he doesn't have a defense buff. Going to use an attack up. Going to rush. See where that leaves me. Again, didn't do much damage, if any at all. Super tanky team, actually. Well, by not being general, you get more tankiness. Let's see. If I can get... Mercer's going to go off unless I can stop him. Trader is stunned at the moment. I'm not exactly sure. I must have infected myself. Kind of forced to attack him, which infects me. I have to rush this line. Yeah, nope. That's it. Is this Walkers from the Gilmore Days, Dan Link? I don't know, because I haven't been around in the game as long as a lot of other people have. Kind of have to attack that. And that's it. Oh, Dan confirmed it is French. Not going to coin back or do anything. Yeah, like, wasn't great there. Only a few successful hits, but not bad. Last position in Camp B. Just going to sit this one out. Roger, roger. Okay, so I'm going to try and actually get my girlfriend through line in my other ear, because I would like to talk to her during war. Let me see. Oh, and this is so awkward that I can hear myself speaking. Okay. We are going to try and make this happen, folks. Yes, I can check rewards and milestones. Just wait until after this match is done, because I don't want to miss the next queue. That would really, really suck. Highest damage on a burn mod. It's over 400. I have a burn mod, a platinum burn mod. I think it's crit set, and it's like 400 and something. Now, it's not perfect, so it is high, but I just don't know how high it can actually go. Let's see. Oh. Okay, I'm in. So now we're going to check out some of these. Which rewards did you want to see? You said... Sorry, doing multiple things at once. Okay, so Milestones, new avatar. I kind of like that it's a new version. It's really weird on the AP. Hey, babe. So you're in my other ear, and my streaming one is in my right ear, and you're in my left ear. So everyone, I'm also on a call with my girlfriend, who's warring with me at the same time, while also streaming, because if we had the opportunity to play together, we would be. But right now, we're not in that situation because of COVID-19. Right now, we're just going through milestone rewards, so I'm 11,000 points, 11,400 points away from the first one. Some armory tokens, the avatar, which will be cool. Some Liliths or Georgia cards. I'm going to go probably with Georgia cards for a lot of them, but based on where our faction places, obviously, that'll change, how many Georgia cards I actually end up picking up. So if we say in the 16 to 11 range, let me see, we can choose either 4,000 Georgia cards, which is quite a bit, or 1,500 of these other S-Class cards. And those are some pretty decent cards, actually. It's all the newer toons, so that's pretty nice. 60,000 armory tokens, 10 Benedicts. If we move up, then there's some more S-Class cards and stuff. So it's kind of all based on, like, your needs and wants. 6,000, 2,000, so that would be a 5-star. More bennies and stuff. I kind of feel bad for first, second, and third in some ways, because it's like they get avatars instead of more trainers, which everyone needs more trainers, so I think that they should get the avatar and trainers. But they do get the S-Class version of a toon right away, which is pretty nice. We have a full war queue, eh, babe? Mm-hmm. Have you been in a war yet? Yeah. Pardon? Can you check rewards and milestones did that? Okay, this is so hard to hear you, actually. Maybe this isn't a good idea. I want to hear you, though. We're gonna make this work. How tanky people can be when Priya can attack up to 18 times. Yeah. Priya hits really, really hard, but of course, in war, like there's the defense buff that people get when they're not the general. That's a 20% defense buff, which is pretty big. Yes, Scopely needs to add a 4th reward slot. Yes, I also like how Dylan cards are in the boxes. He might be available in the future, which would be nice. Like I've played with him before a bit on my playtest account, and he's a pretty decent character. I feel like right now, if I were to use him, I would probably use him in like a tower team. Well, not even a tower team, but a territory attacking team, like to take a territory from walkers. He is good, but I'm still looking to find some ways around certain defenses. Oh, who did we match up? Oh, so our old faction. So this is where we just left from, actually. So shout out to Freak Show if any of you guys are watching and listening. So Freak Show is missing FaZe right now, I think. Oh no, it's showing that he's leader there, so maybe they didn't fill his spot. But, Kata? Baby? This is directed at you. That, some people were incorrectly transferred out, and they're being transferred back in now. So let's hope that people haven't filled their spots, because that would suck. Right? To be... Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. When I take a look at Freak Show, it shows him as the leader, unless that's Tito pretending to be FaZe. I don't know. But all I know is that Scopely did make a mistake, and, you know, a lot of players that have come back have been able to rejoin their factions. It's just unfortunate for the people who have not been able to rejoin their factions again, because, like, in the last minute, in the last 8 minutes before war, people were being moved out, and all of a sudden you have this empty gap you're going to try and fill. So it's just unfortunate. Yes, I know you guys can't hear my girlfriend. I'm sorry, she's in my ear because she's not here with me. So, okay, yeah, I can show the ranks right now, actually. So Scorch Madhouse is in first, 4 wins. Vivictus, then Walkers, Chaos Theory, Biohazard, Crazy's Mofos, Evil Intentions, Pistols of Wrath, Yakuza, Japanese Faction, Freak Show, Knights of Round, The Infected, Cheese Factory, The Mighty, French Faction, Les Baltrinus, I don't know, Japanese Faction, Nightmare, Shadow's Revenge, Predators, Daymar, Apocalypse, Nightmare, Hell's Army, State of Business, The Butchers, and I'm going to jump back here because 10 seconds left for war. Thank you, GBZ, for facilitating my chat. I appreciate it. Okay, war has started. So Mercer against Mercer. Main threat is stunned to start. I can still use this ability. Going to attack here because I want to impair my character. Okay, and there we go. So, like, I intentionally impair my Priya Honor Rush because she gets extra bonus attack because of her mod set, which is very helpful. This team is completely stunned to start. The downside is my Glenn now has full, more AP, so he's going to end up getting that unless I can manipulate it, but there's no other way to manipulate it when I want to use Princess's active skill. I'm going to confuse interesting. Attack. Lay down some more attacks. Okay, Princess should be able to kill this, which is nice. Leopo is one of the most annoying toons I find on defense sometimes, because if they have an absolute defense axe, they can just be complete trouble. Just flat out trouble. So this is my turn 1 team that I use, because I saw an attack lead, so, you know, like attack leads just mean that there's no defense bonus, HP bonus, so it usually makes for a pretty quick attack. Okay, let's see. We are taking some risks right now. Diego's stunned to start, that's not good. And Glenn, okay. Well, Mercer does give a 50% chance, which is the downside there. Okay, let's see. We're gonna try and do as much damage as we can with Priya. And we're going to see where that leaves us. Have to rush here. Maybe get a stun. Got a stun. Great. I should still be able to finish this match. It's just not as fast as I would like it to be. That's very annoying right there, because I'm going to have to wait now. Okay, great. At least I got the win. It's not a clean win. It's pretty messy. Sometimes I find Angel leads to be more difficult than like your Mercer or your Jackie and stuff. And I guess it's just because of what you're used to. RNG, like you're used to RNG, so all of a sudden when there is no RNG, it's kind of just a different ball game. Going to attack here. You're still up. Going to do some damage there. Need to command rush to kill just in case. Attack and rush. Okay, so we just finished the 5th camp. We're moving on to the 6th camp. Shield is going to go up, which is a little annoying. Oh, I forgot about Angel using her active skill. And again, this is the part of war where, you know, like I just forget about things sometimes because you're so used to playing a certain way. So you miss having to adapt. And this is called Desperation Attack. I was hoping to get at least 1 kill for some points. I did not. So going to move on from there. I don't think Mercer has enough to rush on the first turn. Oh, he used his active skill anyway, so got a little lucky there. Attack up. Rush. Going to attack, and maybe I'll get the kills that I want. Yep. Okay, so that's a fast. I think that was 2 turns. Angel lead again. Okay. Okay, so this isn't as bad. Because I can use specific toons and they can be impaired on that first turn, and it's not a big deal because I don't need them to survive past a specific turn, if that makes sense. Like in some cases you need a toon all the way through, and in other cases it really doesn't matter. That's okay, Traitor taunting me, because he technically hasn't infected me with that, and it's kind of him just wasting an attack instead of actively infecting a character, so was a little lucky there. Looks like I'm gonna go back around, see if I can hit this team. So Angel's gonna go off, so that means I can't use my Dr. Stevens at the moment in the conventional method. Okay, stunned. Okay, got a little lucky. But you have to be good to be lucky and lucky to be good. At least that's what I tell myself. And Princess Rush, sorry, killed Angel. Okay, aggressive attack. Impair, gain attack, that's fine. Going to use this on Angel because it's okay if what's his name, Frost is not taunted. Active. Rush here, going to see where I'm at. Okay, and sometimes you can check to see who's up by just tapping on the characters, which is what I just did. And because I just knew it was two toons in a line, it's easier for me to go about just attacking them straight up and using my princess to finish them off. Let's try to take a tower. Towers, I'm mainly taking it right now because I have some extra energy and I won't be able to go around again before someone else will likely kill them, and it's a potential can drop, so it's pretty worth it. Also got 100 extra points. Oh, internet's still good. I still have 1 energy, may as well. And then hopefully I don't miss Q. That's always the biggest issue, is the potential to miss Q, and we're just going to auto the rest of this. Dan is in... Dan, I actually don't know where you're in right now. Are you in Scorched Madhouse still? I'm not exactly sure. Kitchen King, you're a beast. Right now, I'm in second. I had some missed attacks and stuff, but overall, pretty good. Did well overall, I would say, so I'm pretty happy with that. Lots of RNG, and RNG can be tough. Few double trader teams or single trader teams. Kind of hate I have to keep clicking out of this because I can't like click around to find everything. And so that moved us up to 7th. So okay, so first one in, we're going to take a look at the leaderboard. Vivictus is now taken first, but it's only by 223 points to Walkers. So Vivictus, Walkers, and Scorched Madhouse are within 3,000 points of each other. Chaos Theory not far behind, 7,000 points. Biohazard a little bit farther behind, but still, like, everything is close at the start, of course, and things will start to space out as the war continues. We're going to skip down to the bottom. So we actually have 58 factions here, which is pretty impressive, of a total of 60. Unless, of course, there's a 59 and 60th faction that have not had a war yet, which I guess is possible, but usually you want a lot of activity. My guess is some people just have decided not to show up yet. Well, not to show up at all for WoC. So, you know, like, people are getting in a war here and there now. Like, there's a faction here that's 1-1, but then down below you see some factions who have gotten 4 wars in, just might not have gone their way, you know, like tough matchups and stuff. Like if VV, Walkers, SM, CT have 5 wars and no losses, like even Crazy and Biohazard have 4 wins. Like it's about how many wars you're actually getting in and maximizing out your points. Yeah, so Dan is still in Madhouse there. Have you seen someone in Walkers with S20? I don't think I have. I think the highest that I have, even on my playtest account at the moment, is like S19. Or maybe S18++, but I don't have the best mods on that account. And all the weapons I've had to design myself, which just takes time, of course. And a lot of frustration because you need to keep resetting things that don't work out. Yeah, I really like Diego. I just find his leadership skill to be really useful, and his rush is super useful too. Transferred out of Freak Show, just creative differences. No bad blood or anything, just a change. Just a change. Oh, you got into reserves, babe? We got a lot of people in queue. So I am... Yeah, we 15 for 8, and just before this we were 16 for 8. I'm getting close to that first milestone. I'm 4,500, so 4,500 points off basically. So on my way. I figure that if I can get my way to about 200,000 or 150,000 like tonight type of thing, then I should be good to go. But it'll all depend on matchups and stuff, of course, and well, how well I'm attacking at the time. Yeah, this I'm reading more about how people are saying WoC's messed up and stuff. It's really does suck for some people who got transferred out and now they're coming back in and they can't even go to their faction because there was a mistake made. Oh, Pistols of Wrath. Let's take a look. So I'm getting some pretty, like, I'm in Camp B, the last camp in Camp B, which I don't know what influences that, but I'm pretty happy with it because it just means I have some extra time to make attacks and not be killed, which of course again is the goal. Let's see. I'm gonna rush and see what happens and also see how much damage I actually do. Okay, let me think. Active skill here. Okay. No, because if I rush Pete, then Trader's going to go off, but I'm focused, so that's okay. So I need to kill Pete. If I'd rushed Trader, then Pete was going to go off and he was going to come back anyway. This just means that Trader is not able to, what do you call it? He's not able to infect me that turn. And I ended up command rushing my Priya because now she can't make a turn this turn anyway, so she won't become infected. So sometimes there is some strategy to it. Like, even when you're in a position where you're probably going to be infected, there are some ways around it sometimes, and now most of my toons are going to die, because turn 2 infection. And I'm taunted. So good food for thought there. Going to think on that one. Let me see. Defense. This is an auto attack team in the making right now. This is interesting, the bonus AP. I would have expected a more defensive weapon, so this actually means he's a target. A safe target to hit. There's that shotgun that we were talking, that shotgun we were talking about in that other video. Days stuff. Thank you, GBZ. Thank you for, managing that. Big shout out to GBZ for managing my chat. Okay, let's see. So we have 25 seconds basically until this match is starting. Where are pistols located? Okay, so pistols are right there. Where are they? 13 and we are 10. Again, not much difference. It's like 23,000 points, which is like half a war or a quarter of a war. So we shall see. Okay, Aaron lead, so heavy defensive lead. We're going to use my aggressive team. Okay, it looks like a fast rushing team, but that relies upon a commander quite a bit. I can taunt and impair them. The impair is not really that big of a deal. We're going to try to get that impair buff going on my team. Going to command rush. I was not able to kill Frost because he is super tanky. Yeah, just gonna have to auto my way through it basically. Just a tanky toon. Hard to deal with some tanky toons, to be honest. It's just, you keep hitting them and hitting them. If he had for each debuff heal 10%, it'd be even tankier. This team, still going to use the same functioning team. I think, yeah, so I wanted to use Dr. Stevens' active skill there, and I was not thinking, was not focusing. Okay, going to use this here. Active skill, didn't get it. Going to defend on this first turn. So now she's buffed. Going to attack this line. Rush. Not enough damage. And didn't get the Rampage on the second part. Okay, let me see. Trader's still stuck at the moment, which is good. But he's going to be out of that now. Oh, I can't even focus my team. I need to hope that one of my major damage dealers is not... Okay, they're all taunted. The only toon that I didn't... Like, I needed my Dr. Stevens to be taunted, basically. Because that would have meant my Ivanova could have focused my team. My Princess I could have rushed. Or my Priya I could have rushed. Like, I still got it in the end. It's just very frustrating because it could have been handled a lot faster. Okay. Command, rush. Going to attack Princess. Maybe get the damage. Got the damage. Match over. Next up, I see a defensive lead. Oh. Lots of good weapons right here. We're gonna see how this goes. Lots of good weapons. One of the things that I'm missing the most on. Okay, let me see. Active skill here. You're going to impair my team with your active skill. I'm okay with you being impaired. I don't want anyone else to be impaired. There's elusive there. I can remove it. You're gonna rush though. Again, this is quite a good team just because of the weapons, and the weapons really make or break teams, as we all know. I'm gonna rush here. Then I'm going to... Arav is... Oh, got lucky. Okay. Attack up focus. Attack. This was a very good team. Just the weapons were solid. And I guess I don't think if a payback toon would work for a team to attack this, just because they're not exactly like the tankiest, and right now I'm attacking pretty slow, but like it's a tanky team, so I don't know how much damage Arav was actually going to do. Arav's gonna rush on that first turn. Yeah. Okay, so that tells me I need to use my other team against that. I need some control or some RNG against them, basically. This team, like again, when you run an attack lead, it becomes fairly easy to counter it quickly. Yeah, we're gonna... Oh, wrong team. I was gonna say we're gonna try the team that I failed with before, but now we're not even going to be doing that. Attack. I want to... Yeah, I'll break both of those. Defense down. Jackie's gonna go off. That was not what I wanted. Okay. So, I know most of you guys that are watching my stream are watching because you want to see what other people are running in this region, because you're seeing some of the best teams out there, and you want to see them, of course, like... Well, you want to see them especially if you're facing them. And I know a lot of people have been like, can you not stream against my team and stuff, but what I want to remind all of you is that I'm not trying to show any prejudice, or I'm not trying to show favoritism at all. I'm just trying to stream to show you guys kind of like what's going on, to show you guys, well, my perspective on all this, I guess. Like, as a free-to-play player, I'm really humbled to be here. I wasn't sure if I would make it back, to be honest, because it's so hard to keep up in a game like this, whether you're free to play or a spender. So I'm very excited to be playing. Super excited, really. Okay. Let's see. Let's try to kill at least Priya and Princess. And okay, didn't taunt Pete, so he's bringing toons back. This is going to be super messy. I'm fleeing that. Not attacking very well, folks. This is not the type of way I'd like to play for you guys, but I can't always get everything that you want. Okay, so this looks so far like it's going to be pretty smooth. And just to add some certainty, defense down the line, rush there, attack here. Don't know if I'm going to get through it. Nope. Okay, usually I would try to remove elusive, but can't do that because Priya is dazed. But got through the team. Next up, attacking with these characters first. Active skill. So this is what I wanted to do that last time. Okay, now I'm going to focus. Going to attack there. Rush here. Let's see if I can do enough damage. Okay, that's alright. Active skill, because at least if I normalize the human shield, it means that they won't shield and get the 50% defense bonus. Okay, so I'm going to be able to use my Priya's Rush here. Not getting through Frost again. Frost I just find to be super tanky. My other characters were able to finish it off. You know what, I'll go with RNG on RNG. Because, okay, no AP weapons. Trying to keep track of all the different teams that people run can be very difficult, I find. It becomes even more challenging when people switch up their teams like mid-war, which happens a lot. Probably a lot more than people think, and I'm just going to auto this because my Priya has her rush. Yes, we definitely do learn a lot more from our losses than our victories. Aggressive attack team. Again, this is the team with solid weapons. I probably should have switched out a character or two. I'm thinking Xander would have been solid to use because of his disarming ability. I want you to be stopped. Attack. That Dr. Stevens is super tanky. Arav is rushing. Okay, so Ivanova survived. Let's see if she can take down one toon. No, she cannot. Again, that team's solid because of the weapons that are there. I'm definitely going to struggle on that team continuously. RNG on RNG kind of sucks because I would have liked to use a different character, some different toons, of course, like more attacking toons. And my Priya is also stunned, which is not great. Okay, that's pretty lucky. I am going to receive some infection though. Let's try to take out Trader's Line. So that helps. Priya should be popping up soon. I can give her some AP. Attack here. Ooh, fast healing weapon. Fast healing weapons are very, very solid. I am very jealous of anyone who has one. I've been trying so hard to get one, and I've been basically just getting team player, which I can't really complain about. Team player really helps my attack team out, but I would like things that help out my my defense as well as against infection teams too. Okay. I think we've been coining in this war so far, so it looks like I'll probably be coining in a second anyway. So you guys are going to see some extra attacks from me. Active skill, attack. Okay, so that's finished up. We're just going to keep attacking. Yeah, the one defense was super mean. I think we're going to be okay. I didn't do too badly. Fourth right there. As you see, we have some great hitters here. I'm going to wait for instruction. We are hoping to land in top 10, Dan. Well, top 15. Top 10 is in my head. But the faction discussed that I think top 15 would be really solid. I know a lot of people haven't heard of the Mighty, but I've known a couple of their players for a while now. So it's fun to play alongside with them. Okay, and I got some instruction. Let's see. Oh, I have no materials. pop him back up. Normal attack lead. I kind of hate using my Dr. Stevens at the very start because I don't always know if I'm going to need him. Like in this case, I wouldn't have needed to use him on the first turn. So I really need to get into the habit of using him like secondarily. I just need to stop popping him as often, basically. Because it could save me from having to command rush him, which would be a big advantage, actually. Okay, people, let's please try to make GBZ's helpfulness, like, I don't want to call it a job, but please don't be mean to GBZ. You guys know what type of messages you're posting. Please just stay respectful. Okay? Thank you. And yes, Diablo, let's match up. We can start racing towards that 500,000. So let's see if anyone else pops up. But for now, we're just going to be hitting some towers. Let me know, you guys, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, and stuff. I guess even about like who we're facing and all that. I'm going to show the leaderboard whenever I can. Just right now, it's not advisable because I'm in a war and I'm going to try and get into the next one, of course. Oh, and I guess I should plug myself at this point too. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for more content and information. Let me know as well if you guys want any specific types of videos. I do have a booklet of different video ideas that I have. I'm working on that mini series of putting different S-class toons into different tiers. So I'm pretty excited for that, to be honest. Like, I think that it's a fun little thing to do, and you know what, it gets a discussion going because everyone wants to know where I think a toon should go, and also they want to hear where other people think a toon compares, I guess, to other characters and stuff. So let's see. SM is now in first, CT in second, Walkers in third, Biohazard in fourth, and Vivictus is in fifth. Going to guess that there's a long war going on right now. 7 wars, 5, 5, 5. Crazy Mofos 5. The Mighty, we're in 7th right now. There's Nightmare, The Infected, Japanese Faction, Knights of Round, Evil Intentions, Freak Show, Pistols of Wrath, Predators, Daymare, I guess. Les Baltrinuls, something like that. Outcasts, Yakuza, One for All, The Butchers, another Japanese name, Cheese Factory, Apocalypse, Surprise, Mofos, Hell's Army, Days After Rodeo, Shadow's Revenge, Anarchistas, Daryl Dixon, Nightmare, another Russian faction, Reaper, State of Business, Bloody Lions, All Jokers Elite, Damn Pandas, Phalanx, oh, it just changed up, Sparta, QNC, The Avengers, To the Choppa, Rogue Bums, The Dirty 30, Clementine Empire, Immortal Polk, Insurgents, Righteous Sinners, Zero Remorse, Phoenix's Rage, Zed Kingdom, Daizinzin, the Kelly Gang, Survivors, Mutants, Usurping All-Stars, and then the Russian faction that I know now means Nomad, or Nomads. So something like that. So I passed that first milestone. Let's go get that avatar. Right there. Let's go put up that fancy new thing. Also going to lock it in. I think this character's name is actually Todd. So, hi Todd. Welcome to the team. And going to train some trainers. And for people wondering, no, I don't have a continuous camp going because I'm always running out of shirts and gloves. Can Brian be worked with, like Priya with Rampage? No, the reason... Okay, Brian is a pretty weak character. First of all, he's a 6-star toon, which means his stats are a lot lower. 2700 attack, and that's with 30 veteran rings. When he rushes, it's 2 attacks, 325% damage. He does get plus 70 crit, which will help his collateral damage 2 trigger. So there's some splash. And he also gains 50% AP, so you know what, he rushes pretty quickly. His weapon, there's no double attack weapon. You have a chance to gain some bonus HP, which does not combat infection. I guess with a splash weapon, he could be pretty good, as a 6-star at least, just because he has collateral damage too. So there'd be extra splash on top of the splash, and that's kind of what I want to do with James and how he can hold like that green splash cricket bat. And you're welcome. I'm happy to be streaming right now. The next week is Mercer's week. I guess every free-to-play player can have him now. Yeah, Mercer's been up quite a bit. Hold on. Oh, thank you.
Are you still able to drive tomorrow?
Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. My sister just gave me back my charging port that I left at work the other day. War cry scream when you kill someone. I got lucky. Let's get lucky again, I guess. Okay, guys, sorry, I was just receiving some more instructions, which I am happy to do. 466k Togo. Is that how many more points you need, Togo, to get to that 500k? See, I would love to be able to change my name sometimes. Like, I have Link, and don't get me wrong, I love having Link as my name, but Link is against TOS. Like, you can't actually put it out. Like, anyone who tries to change their name to Link, they'll be told that they're unable to. Then scream loud. I'm gonna hold off on the screaming. I'm already out of breath, and I've barely been streaming. No, I've been streaming about an hour and a half. Okay. So he won't react with Rampage and do multi-attack on Rush. No, not exactly. So he could do multiple attacks kind of on his Rush because of collateral damage too. So on a critical hit, he'll do, I think it's like 80% damage or 100% damage to, it might be all adjacent targets, which is pretty good, but at the same time, or 100% attack, but it's just not at a high enough percentage. Like Rampage, it's 150% versus collateral 2, which is 100%. So it's just 50% doesn't seem like much, but it does mean quite a bit. And Brian, again, is a 6-star toon, so unfortunately he's just not powerful enough, in my opinion at least. So this is where I didn't need to use Doc on the first turn, which is pretty nice. Just gonna attack, rush, through. Next person, they're not going to be able to do much on this first turn, except if Princess rushes, but Princess wasn't able to kill me for some reason, no idea why, so I got pretty lucky there. Again, there I go with the word lucky, Stasha, because it definitely is lucky. First camp here. Ooh, solid team. Let's see. This is a very solid team. Very interesting to see. So, let's see what I can do against it. Person whose name I don't know, very nice team. Very impressive. Okay, and we're gonna try and kill everyone this turn. Because we have to. Oh, and there goes Priya with her Rampage. She kills everyone. So that is a very solid team. It really made me think. I feel like a lot of people would struggle against that type of team. There's just so much that could happen. I think that Mercer might go off on this first turn. So I'm going to try and target him. Going to rush here. And just the Mercer left. Rush Princess. And dead. 266k to go, not Togo, babe. 266k to go. He's not saying like he's wearing a togo. Like, you know, a togo party? Yeah. I kind of made a bad assumption there. A wrong assumption. But it's okay, right? I'm okay with Rick rushing. He's not gonna revive, so that's all right. Oh, but he heals. Completely forgot that he heals. And I have infection on a bunch of characters. Oh, that's called me being not very smart. I was just very, very stupid. Like, extremely stupid. Didn't cost me the match, but it did cost me a lot of toons. Okay, GBZ, thank you so much for moderating so far and keeping the chat PG 13-ish. Do you think PG-13 is too low, babe? Do you think PG-13 is too low? Oh, and there goes Rampage to kill everyone. Attack boost. Yeah, she's saying that it all kind of depends, and I agree. I just, I like to be safe instead of sorry. Okay, let's see. So Glenn's going to get it, and Princess is going to get it. So we're going to do this, and we're going to rush here, and we're going to gain some AP, and we're going to rush Priya this turn, and Mercer. Yep, don't forget to like the stream, please and thanks, folks. It would mean a lot. Thank you for tuning in as well. I know you guys have a busy schedule of warring ahead, so it means you're probably on 2 devices, which is exactly what I'm doing so that I can stay up to date with everything that's going on in the game, but also stay up to date with just everything else as well, like any type of the ban stuff, talking to my faction, of course. So, all important things. Faction communication is one of the most important things out there, if not the most important thing. So, make sure you're talking to your factions, folks. You can learn a ton from talking to your faction, and also it helps you with figuring out defensive teams that are difficult. Like right now with me streaming, I'm hoping that it might help some people out with attacking different teams. Like going back to this Angel team, this team is very, very good. Like I'm going for that stun on the first turn on Mateo. This is a team that you definitely need someone like Ivanova or Aaron to focus on that second turn, or you need your own infection team. So there's going to be 100% heal reduction that pops up, but I don't need to worry about it. I'd rather him use that than attack at the moment or gain AP. Going to rush this line and rush this other line, so this team is very clever, but the key is to stop Mateo early, I think. I think I missed someone. Yep, so I have like 20 seconds on the timer. Hitting pretty well. This team is very, very strong. The heal reduction on this weapon I don't like, only because Wangf is doing 100% heal reduction, and the 35% is just too low in my opinion. AP down, if it was a absolute defense weapon, it would be a bit stronger, of course, but it still works for the purpose of the weapon itself. So now I see a Mercer lead. Yeah, this team's gonna pop. Actually, no, it's not gonna pop fast. So I'm not going to use my Priya on the first turn because the Rampage could have triggered Mercer. So it wasn't worth using because the risk and reward, people. Managing risk is important and also very difficult to do. And sometimes you need to play it a little safer. And by playing it safe, like better safe than sorry, as I mentioned before, you can come out on top. Okay, this guy coined back. Just going to do that. Attack here. I'm focused. Going to attack Frost this turn. Hopefully he impairs me. Is it just Rick that's up? Maybe? I think it's just Rick. Oh, okay. and some reflect damage, but that last attack killed everyone else. Okay, who else is up? Is it just the guy that coined back? I think it's just this guy who coined back. So now it's kind of just a waiting game. I'm not going to pop a can to take any of these towers or anything. Hit pretty well. So pretty happy with that. Just kind of hanging out. Should be over pretty soon. Again, this one general's lead. Angel, Wangfa, Mateo, Trader, and Frost. Very strong team. Very impressive team. I got lucky the second time around when I was able to stun Mateo. If I hadn't been able to stun him, it could have gone differently. So as I mentioned before, it can be pretty useful running Priya on attack, even with her dazed weapon sometimes, because if you did, you could have dazed Mateo, so then he couldn't use his active skill to infect everyone. Can you show your defense team? Honestly, I feel like I've gone over this so many times. Like, it's just a fast rushing defense team. It's called fast defense. I've made some videos on it before. Yeah, babe? Okay. But yeah, like, this thing that's labeled War D, I don't even use it as War D. It's just a misnomer, basically. Yeah, it's not very impressive. I would rather have a better defense, a much better defense than what I currently have. So I got into this next war, which is solid. And now we're just waiting again. Okay, we'll take a look at the war board right now, actually. So SM is in first, CT, Biohazard, Walkers, Vivictus. Vivictus is still at 5-0. They must be having some coin war of some sort, because I'll have to keep a note on that, because 5-0 just seems funny, because the last time we checked they were still at the same. The Mighty, the Infected, Russian Faction, Crazy Mofos, Nightmare, Evil Intentions, Knights of Round, Freak Show, Predators, Outcasts, Asian Faction, Days After Rodeo. I'm going to stop there because I'm going to get out of breath. Your training grounds are getting low. My training grounds are always low. I never have shirts and gloves and people, survivors, so you will see them low a lot, and it's just how it is for me right now. Walkers versus VV, okay, that makes more sense. That makes a lot more sense, because it would have had to be some sort of coin war, which makes sense. Two really good factions going head to head. But I kind of like for WoC, because it's all-out war, so regional war. Wars are only a maximum of, I think, 30 minutes, or was that changed? I'm not exactly sure. Comfy stream? Not the comfiest, because I have to be in front of my computer, which is at my desk, and I have a very, very hard chair, but it'd be a lot comfier if my girlfriend was here with me, or if I was with her. And I think that she can she would iterate the same thing. Right, babe? Yeah, the distance just sucks. Okay. Is anyone else streaming WoC? Question mark. Moon should be streaming it tomorrow. So, Man on the Moon will be tomorrow, I think. I don't know if Dan or Falcon are. The other content creators didn't make it into WoC as a player, so I'm not sure what they're doing, like if they're able to stream or not. Okay, so now I'm pulling you guys out of my ear, so you guys might hear a little less, because I need to keep my phone charged. Yeah, sometimes coin wars are a waste of time, but again, when it's two factions that are competing for that top spot, like, it's kind of necessary to coin. It's like you don't really have the option to roll over on them. So it's I don't blame them for having a coin war, basically. I don't blame anyone for having a coin war. It's just, it can be annoying sometimes because you want to speed through a match. But, oh, instructions. But, they, they need to be able to beat each other to be at the top. Like, I remember there was a cross-regional war when I was in Freak Show, and we came in second, I believe, for it, behind Dar. I think it was the first qualifier, but we were within like 140,000 points, which is pretty close, but we never beat Dar that weekend. So I don't think we deserved to come in first, even if we were able to get more points type of thing. I don't know. I like earning what I get, I guess. So, if we can't beat a faction, I don't think that we should be ahead of them, really. Okay, so 23 seconds. Think Mr. C will stream it as well at some point. Possibly. I'm not paying attention to who's streaming or not. Oh, happy birthday, Falcon. Let's see what OP teams look like fighting each other. Yeah, sorry guys, I'll never have one of those real OP teams. I'm just me. A free-to-play trying to live in a whale world. Fast rushing team. Okay, this team's actually not gonna go off on the first turn. Like, it's not going to rush on the first turn. I do have Dr. Stevens going off on me the first turn, but let's see. Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, got very lucky there. And again, very lucky again, but go Princess. Oh, I used Dr. Stevens again the wrong way. Oh, that gets annoying, but that's on me, so I can't. There's only one person to be annoyed at, and that's myself. Okay, who did I not kill? Okay. Priya. Not a big deal. I'm just gonna play. Whoever I can kill, I can kill. Whoever I can't kill, I can't. Aggressive. Impair when attacking. Okay. Technically, I should have done that on Angel, but got lucky that she got underneath that anyway. Let's see. I'm actually gonna hold off on a turn if I can, because I want that defense bonus off, potentially, and I didn't use it on the right toon. Let me see. I'm going to have to rush here. Forced to, really. Pete's gonna go off. I don't think I can stop that. Nope. So I'm fleeing that one. That was poor management by my part. Nice team, though. What's that, babe? Oh, I'm so sorry that you hear so much static. I'm trying to think of a I'm trying to think of a solution. That's annoying though, because I know that when I call you through my phone, I usually hear static, so I know exactly how you're feeling and why you're like, and how it sounds, and why you're. Yeah. I'm sorry, babe. Okay, let's hope that I don't get stunned. Okay, Pete's not dead because I got stunned. But he attacked Princess, which is why I ended up losing my Priya early. Okay, not a big deal at the moment. Rushing here, attacking here. Let's just try. Okay, got that win. So I did miss on one person so far. Hey Sawyer. Fast rushing defense team. He's going to go off. There's not really much I can do about this. He's gonna rush regardless. Yeah, I can't really fight that. I would need to run my payback team, so that's what I need to remember to do next, just by looking at the team. Sometimes just RNG. You can't fix everything, you can't win everything. Although people would definitely like to. Myself included. Let's rush here. Let's see what type of damage we can do. Okay. That's okay because I'm focused. So instead I'm going to rush that line so that she can't taunt me into her anymore. Going to attack with Priya. Command rush her right after I use Ivanova for the defense down as well. Just every little bit helps. Okay. I need to get rid of that. Still not enough. Jeez, I hate these frosts. And it's tough. It's the tough HP. And it's like, it's going to be annoying if I can't actually get through this, but it's more annoying like that I'm wasting so much time on it. I needed to build more AP on a different toon, so this was not a good showing for me so far. Got lucky on this one where the commander was stunned to start. If a commander wasn't stunned to start, I definitely was not going to have this good of an attack. Okay, back here. What did I want to do with this team again? Okay. Who's Doc? Okay. Okay. I know I keep saying okay. I'm so sorry, folks. It's kind of my way of reasoning things out. I attacked Maggie there to make sure that she was the one that got the AP because I wanted her to rush. Anyone else rushing probably would have killed me, but with Maggie rushing, she heals the enemy a bit, but she also does not command anyone, which is huge. So this team is the aggressive team that I want to use. Now, it comes into play where I need to use this on Angel. And even though Pete's rushing, so Guardian is up. Let's see. Again, very tanky. Lots of platinum mods and of good sets at that. Okay, so another toon that is infected. Taking out this line would be very helpful. Little short. Oh, I gotta try to stun. Oh, I can't even stun him actually. Can't even stun him because he's immune to stun. And I'm gonna be force taunted into them because my active focus was wearing off. This is a very solid team, and I'm gonna have to think on it on how I want to attack it again if need be. Let me see. So that's super annoying. Going to see, like, Yuma, you're a solid hitter. Legacy, Spartacus, just good job, guys. We're doing well so far. haven't hit a stronghold yet. Hello, do you have 8% on all your yellows on your defense team? No, I don't have 8% on all my yellow toons. You really only need 2 8% weapons, depending on the type of team that you run. It's all about understanding. How AP gains work and how to use certain command toons as well to make sure that there's enough AP that your command toon can actually attack. Yeah, so we had some people that got transferred back in again. Some people just got unlucky with Scopely, and it's really unfortunate that it happened for WoC, but hopefully the people who should be here are getting returned back to here. Oh, so VV must have lost to Walkers, so Walkers must have had that W if, I think it was Dan who mentioned that Walkers and VV were facing off against one another. So, kudos to Walkers for that win, if it was Walkers, that is. Let's see. Okay, so not a great showing by me, but going to jump in this next one. So SM is in first, CT is next, Biohazard, Walkers, the Mighty, Crazy, Vivictus. Yeah, the Walkers have that win, so they were head-to-head. Nightmare, Evil Intentions, The Infected, Russian Faction, Knights of Round, Freak Show, Outcast, Russian Faction, and Predators for the top 16. Shout out to everyone who has made WoC, by the way. We all should know that it's quite difficult and it's quite taxing at times to invest so much. I guess I should do some world stages and 2 more raids. And I have 2 energy. Perfect. I don't want to hit that team. Waka, I feel like your defense is going to be too much for me, but you know what? We're going to try it out. May as well. Tanky, fast rushing, fast rushing, fast rushing. Let's see. I would need to get very lucky to hit this team. Like, more than just lucky. Extremely lucky. You know what? I will end up hitting this team again, actually, because I do have an idea. And this is, like, showing the cheeky mode. And we're going to see if it actually works, because I have no idea if it's going to work. And it worked. Okay, so I just ran a payback team against that and got the team to self-implode upon itself. So that is my payback team, because I got the S-Class choice box before 5,000 cards. So I have 2 5-star Shivas. Yes, they're still 5 stars. I don't have the trainers or the gear to level them up right now. But they still do their job for a payback team. Oh, GG Craig. Thanks for tuning into the stream. Thank you everyone for tuning into the stream. Bonjour, Mastero Zuma or Master Ozuma. Thank you for tuning in from Quebec. Thank you everyone for tuning in from wherever you guys are in the world. Let's see. Just going to answer a few things online, guys, so just kind of, I'm here. Yeah, so 2 Shivas, and then also Negan was on that team. I have, I think, Princess as well as Pete, because Pete can revive toons, so I have opportunity to actually, like, possibly get a clean hit off while not actually attacking. And I also have Princess because she can control on the second turn if anyone's still alive on the defensive team, so if they only hit the 1 payback toon. and she also has a lot of power. How do you add more attack for Mercer? Okay, so what I did with my Mercer, I did this with his weapon. So I got 48% attack, and I got him team player on his weapon so that it increases his attack a bit more. So this team player affects everyone on the team that's around him, so when he's the leader, he gives a larger attack boost, basically, to everyone. I have mine defensively, like I have an HP setup because with an attack mod, but I just want him to be tanky-ish on defense so that he can survive a little more. Oh, see ya, Mugetsu. See you in war, guys. I'd be interested to hear where you guys are all coming in from. Like, I see Quebec, someone was mentioning, oh my gosh, it was Peru, maybe? No, it wasn't Peru. Shoot, it was a country that I thought might speak Spanish, but I wasn't sure. Babe, you could actually answer this question for me if I ever remember, what country I'm thinking of. Oh, got a screenshot. I can't show you guys it because I'm not gonna go off the game on my phone, but it looks like the Walkers and VV matchup. Walkers 171,000 points. The top score for Walkers at 32,000 points, and then for Vivictus they had 113,000 points, and top scorer had 23,000 points. So pretty big gap on that one, but again, it's early on in the match, and you never know if you have quote heavies on or not. No problem, Darnell. Thank you, Martin. Ben Hill, Florida. Oof, do you guys have some nice weather right now? I have no idea what the weather would be like right now. Because like here in Canada, 2 weeks ago we had snow, and then this week we have like 30-degree weather that feels like 37, and this is Celsius, by the way, for you Americans. So let's see, if I'm to do the math, it's 9/5 times Celsius plus 32, so that's like 86 Fahrenheit, or based on what it feels like, it is 102 Fahrenheit. So things change really quickly. Okay, and I'm going over here, guys. So to the chopper. I will be taking a look back at chat in a hot second. I'm okay with that. Attack here, rush this line, come back, attack here. Okay, and the first person's down and out. I know I say okay a lot, guys, and it's just kind of my way of almost reassuring myself that I'm doing it the right way. Stopping the trader on the first turn, potentially, which I was able to do, which is pretty lucky. Yeah, we're gonna rush here, see what happens. Let's see, I don't want you rushing. I don't care if a trader rushes because I'm still focused, so I'm okay. I'm okay. But that is not okay right there. And I might have just screwed myself, and that's putting it lightly. Yeah, so trader, I should have rushed him, because then at least I could have applied some sort of defense, something to protect myself, basically, not even just defense. Shoot, I'm gonna get rushed really hard this turn. So this is where I'd want to use a payback team. Okay, that's actually interesting. I thought more toons were going to rush, but because they didn't, it's my opportunity to take. Okay, Jackie's dead. Couple toons left. Henyon, pretty strong character. Going to defense down, and then line rush him just to kill him quickly. My team's almost dead, I'm not surprised. Okay, let me see. Dr. Stevens is okay to use here because Leopos is only 300. I'm going to use this because I have to. Okay, got pretty lucky there. I'm guessing that trader was not an S-class, it was probably a 6-star because I was able to rip through him pretty quickly. Rushing here on the center toon because I don't want Mercer to be rushed on the first turn because that could kill multiple characters. And I sometimes do command my Priya on that second turn because I can sometimes get that kill in early. Okay. And I'm popping back up. Going to keep on attacking. I'm going to take in an RNG lead, and I'm very glad that I did. Tanky team. My dock is not in a good way at the moment. Going to attack here. Don't have impair, that's okay. Wish he had impair because, again, that's something that I utilize against people a lot. Okay, so I got that win, all 5 alive. Pretty good defensive team, to be honest. Did I miss someone? No, I didn't. I just started funny. Aggressive team. Could have gone very, very badly, really quickly. Gonna have to accept the infection if it happens. I'm okay if my toon gets impaired because I'm using her for her active skill. And this is what I've talked about before about toons having specific roles. If they have specific roles, then like it's just easier to use them and know exactly what they're going to do. You okay, babe? What? What for? Let's see. Oh shoot, I wasn't paying attention. Okay, it's okay to me if Pete rushes, because Pete's rush is not as devastating as most other characters. Rush there. Attack here. We're gonna hit Pete. Okay, I knew that was going to happen where Princess was going to taunt me, but I think I'm still focused. Well, that's the downside. Oh, he's normalized. I keep forgetting when a command toon gets normalized, even though this is something I use against people. When a command toon is normalized, like they can't command anymore, and I just tried to do it again. And it's like, it's second habit, it's nature. And when it doesn't work, then there's a lot of problems that can arise on people's teams. And that really goes for anyone. Okay, got lucky where the trader actually accepted something. Active skill. Rush. Let's see if that Rampage can kill some extra toons. Killed 1 extra character. I'm okay if Wangfa rushes right now, but I'm still gonna try to stop it. Because that's just, it's bleed, basically. It's a lot of bleed. Yeah, so I got the critical hit there. I was just hoping because I was impaired I'd get an attack boost, so I was hoping that it would be high enough. And I got lucky. You have to be good to be lucky and lucky to be good. Active skill. Going to take that out. You are... Okay, I'm gonna risk it. What's life without a little bit of risk? Trader rushes. I don't know. Okay, still I'm focused. Perfect. And it doesn't matter that I'm still focused. Infection is a beep. I really need like a taunt resist, I guess, on my princess. That was frustrating. This team, I can't even remember sometimes with these teams if I was successful the first time around or if I wasn't. And that might sound pretty bad, but kind of from sports and stuff, they've always said, at least to me, you know, like, you want to have short-term memory loss when you play so that you don't remember the shots that you missed, because the next shot is the most important one always. Okay, so got the win there. You're up. This was that fast rushing team. Jeez, I really do. Babe, sometimes I just feel like I never learn. Oh, I got lucky. I was able to kill three of the 5 toons on the first turn, so it's not a problem anymore. Just got super lucky. Hey Bane, welcome to the chat, to the live stream. And hello everyone else. Let's keep going. Hello. Hey babe. No, it's all good. I think I was, but now I can't remember. Yeah, I know. Attack up, rush the line, active skill. Going to have to hit Pete to start, but got enough Rampage and double attack to kill the rest. Okay, so another team here. So it is a 6-star trader. Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay, please tell me I have Ivanova. I have Ivanova. Okay, so this is okay. Shoot. I'm in a position where I kind of have to rush here, but if it doesn't kill Pete as well, then I'm in serious trouble. Okay, so I got Pete. Okay, normal attacks, basic attacks, active skill. Oh shoot, babe, I'm getting frustrated. Kata? I'm getting frustrated with myself. Oh my gosh, this is... And I missed cube. Okay. I'm getting frustrated. I'm just not attacking very well at the moment. We're doing good though, so I'm happy. You can? I move the mic more closer to my face. Oh, Romania. Hello to Romania. I don't know any Romanian. I know some Serbian, but I know that's very, very different. So if anyone out there speaks Serbian, I know Ciao, which is hello and goodbye. Kakos Dedanes, how was your day? I know Bieber is pepper, and so is salt. Lako Noche is good night, which I don't think I'm going to be saying until the AM. Hey Sawyer, we just faced you guys, but I think you already knew that. Welcome to the chat. Swill Radio. Oh, rainy Florida, thunderstorms. We're supposed to get some thunderstorms tonight. We've had a ton of humidity, so I'm just kind of waiting and hoping that like the power and stuff doesn't go out, because WoC, I kind of want to war and kind of want to stream. Hey Gov. Yeah, the faction's doing really well. I'm just coming along for the ride at the moment. Not even for the ride here. Missed the queue, but we can go and take a look at positioning. SM is in first right now. We have CT, who is next, followed by Biohazard, Walkers, The Mighty, Vivictus, Crazies, Nightmare, Evil Intentions, Japanese Faction, Knights of Round, The Infected, Outcasts, Freak Show, Anarchistas, Yakuza. And we're going to take a look at some scores right now. 24,000 points. Seems to be, 52,000. Nice score, Gov. 23,000. 39,000. 46,000. 53,000. 51,000. Still going down the line for Chaos Theory. Everyone's Chaos. 26, 25, 32, 31, 36, 31, 41, 68. Can't really give out any shoutouts because I don't know who's who. And for people who are watching and don't know, when you see a star beside people's names, that usually means that these are either generals or heavy hitters. So we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So basically that means that you want to have at least, I don't know how many stars they want in their queue, but some factions it's a minimum of 3 stars in, and if there's a star in reserve, to bump them in when you can, if you don't have 3 stars. Yeah, war always gets more frustrating, but usually I find my groove after the first 3 or 4 hours. I'll be honest, being on stream is kind of nerve-wracking for me too. I have anxiety myself, so this can be difficult. So Biohazard, we see 35,000, 20,000, 30,000, 23, 22, 25, 23, 25, Walkers, 25,000, 71,000. Sly, is that you? 35,000, 39,000, 45, 81. So some very high scores there. The Mighty, where I'm chilling at, I actually don't know how I'm ranking up. Oh, so I'm at 48,000 points, so I'm doing better than I thought. 310 to Yuma, you have an awesome team, 46,000 there. Spartacus, 46,000. 39,000, 51,000. Yeah, so doing pretty solid so far. Vivictus, 44,000, 43,000, 45, 47, 50, 52, 62. Yeah, I'm expecting to see some really high scores coming out of this weekend. I'm guessing some people will definitely hit that 1 million point marker. Hint, it will not be me. 36,000, 39,000, 31, 30,000. Let me see. Okay. Wait, I think this is... Oh, so this is that combination of EOD and Dead Bastards. Shout out to you guys. We were in the same region of Whitfield. So we have 36,000 in Nightmare, 30,000, 30,000, 22,000, 20,000, 27,000, 25, 28, 38, 33, 25. So lots of scores going up, decent scores. It'll be really interesting to see how the rest of the weekend goes. It's only been about 2 hours and 17 minutes of war, and we have factions closing in on that 1 million point marker already. So let's say it takes 3 hours to get to 1 million points, and there's 48 hours for war divided by 3. That's 16 million potential type of thing. So just some extrapolation. So it's not 100%, of course. It's just an idea. Thank you, Yates. Good luck to you as well. Oh, greetings from Costa Rica. Hello. We have a lot of people from a lot of different places, and I'm guessing that it'll change who comes into the stream and who doesn't based on time zones. Time zones is the main one. What else did I have to do? I think it was world map stages. So just going to auto a couple world map stages. Just some really simple ones, just because I want to get that little Rick statue. What is this? Okay, and we just got our player back who was missing because Scopely accidentally removed them. So glad that we got them back and we still had the space for them. Let me see. Okay. Sorry guys, was just reading up. Which match? The one right now? The one right now? Oh, okay, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now, actually. Shout out to Schmeardoc. So, Schmeardoc is a player that I've played with since Twilight Princess days. He and I were both in Blount for, well, the exact same amount of time, basically. Let's see, I think he was part of Art of War at one point. Might have been part of, like, Illuminati as well, but he's been in Twilight Princess for quite a bit. He's faction hopped with me, R2, as well as a guy in my faction named Debo, and we've went from Twilight Princess to Pink Unicorns after last WoC, to Freak Show together in Whitfield, and we're still together here in the Mighty, and we picked up a guy called Pun along the way. He came and joined us in Pink Unicorns, and he decided to join our little group as we moved on to the Mighty. So, really proud to still be playing with some really good people. I think that's one of the things that is most difficult to find in this game. To find people that you really want to play with. So, yeah, I'm very happy with that. I think I'm going to drink something because I am very, very thirsty. I'm sorry, Harry. That's really tough. That's frustrating, really. I like what Schmeardoc put at the end of his name, babe. This is Takeda. Kata. Harry, I'm really sorry about getting in an argument with your faction. I know that can definitely be rough. Again, it's finding people that you like and being able to still play with them. And yes, Edic, welcome back. We are very happy to have you here. Oh, time to get into war. I think one of the biggest struggles with WoC is actually getting into play WoC. Like just getting in the queue sometimes, even being able to get reserves. Looks like I'm down 7 cans already. Not exactly surprised, but I'll open some of these bags. Oh, war can to start. Always super positive. Another war can. 3 war cans. Okay, some cards and stuff. More cards. Okay, I'm actually pretty good with that. I actually got some war cans. Usually I'd expect like 1 war can out of all that, but I'm back at 51, so I was able to grab like 3 of them there. So I'm only down 4 cans. I guess kind of while we're waiting, so I did get into this war, but while we're waiting, like the changes made to the leagues is difficult. And, we're in this big grouping. Like right now I'm in first for it, and I am hoping that I'll be able to stay in first because I'm in WoC and I plan on scoring a bunch of points. But I feel bad for some of these players down here who, are getting a handful of tokens but are competing with me at the moment and with other people that are pretty high up. I also think this is pretty ridiculous that the person who comes in 63rd is getting 10 coins and they're being promoted. So they're just scraping by, but 10 coins, like, what can you even do with 10 coins? The answer is absolutely nothing. There is nothing that you can do, and I just think that it's ridiculous. Like, I think that it should be like a base amount. So if I'm getting, say, 1,200, let's say I come in first and I get 1,200, I think that after 10th, so if they get 650, the next, say, 10 people will get 600, the 10 people after that 550, and so on down, or even a less amount. But you can't do anything with 10 coins, and it's really discouraging when you do play for the full week. You know what, you might not be able to score as much because your team grade is lower. Like my team grade, my point multiplier gives me extra points for doing things. And again, competition, like I would like a fair competition, or as fair as it can get, because war weekends I usually score a decent amount of points. I'm trying to save like my arena tickets. So you see I have 14 up there. I'm trying to save them so that on the weekends when I don't have war, or the weeks I don't have war, I guess, I can do more arena runs to hopefully score better and get more trophies, because everything is so heavy on tournaments now, and I'm not very good at level ups. With Survival Road, it's very difficult to keep grinding in those because of like people just buy cans like crazy. So I can do the best I can as a free-to-play player, so the only place that I can really advance in would be in arenas. So I'm surprised we haven't matched up yet. Right now we're doing pretty good. We're in 5th, so just behind Biohazard. Walkers is there, but like, again, all of this is subject to change. It's going to move like crazy, is my guess. Still, my hope is like top 15, but seeing this right now, maybe top 10, but it's still really early, so you never know how people's night shifts work. Yours is crazy. My top 10 are all vets playing since season 1. First place has a 21k lead on me, and usually I was top 3 even in Diamond. I don't like the new update, but we'll see how it plays out. I don't like the new update either, because if we have to start over every season, then it's a constant grind, which is the exact opposite of what they said they wanted for the player base, where not everything needs to be a grind, but now it feels like everything is. Like, to get to Diamond 3, to get that Paragon mod, you have to move up every single match except for maybe one, which is ridiculous every single league except for one, which is just ridiculous and very difficult to do, because as you move up, although there's less players you're playing up against, they're also a better caliber of player. Hello everyone. Thanks to everyone tuning into my stream so far. Only love. Oh, thank you, Bruno. I'm glad you are enjoying the stream. I'm glad everyone's enjoying my streams. Oh, thank you, unknown walkers person. I'm doing okay. I am doing okay. Lunatic, is that you from Pink Unicorns? If it is, hi Lunatic. So Lunatic and I played together for a bit while in Pink Unicorns in the Long region. Here, of course, is R2. And so we still have a minute left. Let's take a look at that scoreboard again, see if anything else has changed. So about 109,000 lead now for SM. But again, only 2.5 hours into war, so things can change very, very quickly, as we all know. Okay. All X-Men. X-Men... You know, my favorite X-Men movie was, well, I guess Deadpool kind of counts as X-Men in a way. Same universe, still different. I would probably say Logan. Logan was an awesome movie. I didn't like X-Men Apocalypse. I think it was a terrible movie. Babe, what do you think about X-Men Apocalypse? And I'll relate it to the people of the internet. What's your favorite X-Men movie? Mm-hmm. Or what's your least favorite one? The Phoenix one? Oh, the one that has what's her face in it who plays Sansa Stark. Yeah. That's unfortunate. Okay, that actually makes me really, really sad. 10K defense. Okay, that's fair. I get that. Mhm. Yeah, but it was kind of just the script. That's pretty unfortunate, to be honest. It's like you expect so much, and the thing is, a lot of. I probably won't. You're the film critic. You're the one who knows more about it. So what my girlfriend was saying is that like it wasn't the actors and actresses' fault. It was kind of just, I guess, the storyline. Is that what we're saying, babe? The storyline was okay, but thanks. Mhm. Yeah, so the movie had a lot of filler. There's a lot of movies that we find that are like that, especially these days. And you know what? I want to see more action and stuff. I don't need the filler. If I wanted to see the filler, I would see the filler. Like I would just, I would go on the internet and search. I don't even know what to say. Walking in, yeah, yeah. I wouldn't just type in filler, but thank you. I'd probably get like, what, pie filler or something like that. Fill up holes on wood. Really, babe? Babe, I'm pretty sure we would get some very like rated R things if we looked up fillers like that. I know it's not Pornhub, but I don't know. I have to repeat it so people can hear that I'm not just talking to myself. Well, I still am technically talking to myself, so kind of lose that part. Could be worse. We don't have to imagine it. We are talking about it though, so whoops. Okay, I'm not gonna repeat that. That's for my ears only. If you guys want to know what she said, you can try to get her attention in the chat, but on the stream, but I'm not saying that. Nope. So I don't, but I like putting you on the spot a bit because a little, yeah. You knew that though. I'm a bully? Really? Dang, I didn't realize I was such a bully. Guys, I bully my girlfriend apparently. So I'm very sorry. Okay. I am very, very sorry. Okay, no, I don't tell people who I blow up their tanks in war that I'm sorry. I am doing my job, my due diligence, my, like, I don't know. I'm out of words, but I enjoy blowing up people's tanks in war. I would find it better if there was like an animation, but at the same time I think I would hate the animation because it would be like wasted time. So, tough call. For this team, I'm going to have to do something like, okay, let's build something right now. I want Princess in. Actually, I'm gonna want Alice here, actually. This weapon, okay, that's weird that my game's kind of bugging out on me. Yeah, we're gonna try this out. Being forced to attack someone that you don't want to attack. Great. So, plus 75% attack buff is what we're hoping will be enough. Okay, kind of have to attack here. Okay, so that works. So that guy is kind of like a theory build on the fly. So that was successful, which was awesome. Do things always end up successful like that? No. Did I get lucky? Probably. Okay, and right now it's being finicky. I'm probably not going to get in this war now. Maybe I will. Okay, I got in, but so that last team that I hit, I needed a lot more attacking power, and that's why I threw Alice in. The plus 75% attack, like in my last video where I showcased the gentleman, I showed how I could use Alice in that position for focus and attack up. And that was enough so that my Priya was able to produce like enough damage to kill the enemy. Like that was a very tanky defensive team, so sometimes you have to be creative and sometimes you just need to understand like what you're lacking in for why you're not successful against a particular team and expose their weaknesses. Am I going against any Ataga factions? We have not faced off against Scorch Madhouse yet. I don't know about anyone else at the moment. Harry, I would suggest just putting down the phone. Like, take some time away. It might help you out. Like, I know that when I get frustrated, I'll sometimes step away a bit. Just, you know, peace of mind. Ooh, so we got a platinum mod box. So we can definitely open that up here. And, okay. Crit damage set, fast mod, you know, not the worst, not the best. Let's get some more mod scraps quickly, and then we'll level up that mod. So as you see, I have quite a few platinum mods, and that's mostly from the last World War of Champions. It leveled okay, 52.5%, so it's better than a gold mod. I think gold mods only go up to 50%, but I could be wrong about that as well. Easy way to check. Yeah, they only go up to 50%, so that's a bit higher. Sorry, that's a bit higher than 50%, so I feel pretty lucky about that. Anything that's higher than a gold mod, because I've gotten a lot of platinum mods that come out below a gold mod, and it's just really frustrating. So on my way, I'm at 53,000 points. You can take a look at that leaderboard again. Scorch Madhouse, Chaos Theory, Victus, The Mighty, Walkers, Biohazard, Evil Intentions, Crazy Mofos, Nightmare, Russian Faction, Outcast, The Infected, Knights of Round, Yakuza, Days After Rodeo, Apocalypse, and Pistols of Wrath. And I don't have a gentleman on my account. I've been filming a lot of stuff off my playtest account, and I guess at this time I can kind of address part of that as well. So I know some people are saying that, about knowing characters ahead of time, but it really isn't that much ahead of time. Like, it's really only like maybe 24 hours or so, and that's about on par with VK, which a lot of people use just for information, and I'm not suggesting you use VK, but really any type of like leaks of characters and stuff that come out, you guys are getting it almost at the same time as me. There might be a couple hours different, but it's not that much. With that account, like, I'm not playing on it competitively. I'm not using it to like advance my main account at all. I am not a spender, so I am not investing a ton of money into my account. I've invested $5 of my own dollars, and my girlfriend bought me Payback Negan for $10, so my account is a $15 account. So it's not like I'm spending money on this. I'm not making big pulls. There's really not a lot of advantages with it other than a lot of frustration in trying to bring you guys some good content, because good content is hard to make sometimes. It is difficult. I'm so sorry, Harry. That's so difficult. And I understand, like, things are difficult with people. People are one of the hardest things to deal with in life, because you never know how people are going to act, how they're going to react, what they think, what they feel, and everyone's really vulnerable that way. So I am sorry that things are rough for you. You're tired, Shane? Oof. Do I want to know what time it is? And yes, I am streaming WoC tomorrow. I will be streaming, I'm not sure exactly when. I will be off of War for a bit, because I do have to take my sister somewhere, because she does not drive yet, actually, so I am a chauffeur tomorrow. I forgot that I had to do that, to be honest. Okay. Oh, there are lots of good people in the world. It's just hard to find them sometimes, and I do believe that there is good in basically every person, and it's just about acting upon that, which I think is the hardest thing, because like how we define good, what we think good is, it's all very subjective, so it's difficult to quantitate, I guess. Hola, Mateus. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, so with people, it's difficult, and doing what is right is not always easy. It makes it very frustrating at times in life, and when we make our decisions, there's a lot of things that influence them. Okay, and now war is starting. Mercer leads, so I'm going to use my Mercer team. I forgot to go and kind of auto-select it. One tune-up. This is okay. Let's see, who's still alive? Priya, is still alive. Attack here. Rush. Basic attacks, and done. So Mercer, although he creates a lot of RNG, he is very effective for me. I have some pretty good mods on him so that he stays effective for me. This team is pretty tanky, and There's a lot of things that could happen with it. Okay. Let me see. Rush that line. Now it's just Pete, so this is much more manageable. I'm gonna have some toons die from infection in a second, but I still have some heavy damage dealers, which is good. So Priya's going to end it for me, which is solid. Couldn't do much better than 3 alive at the end, but I'm just glad that I ended up winning that. With 1 toon up, I know that I don't have to use Dr. Stevens on that first turn. So I find that usually gives me more opportunity. And now we're going to finish this match and on to the next one. That Rick, I've seen a lot of people with this Rick, so it looks to me like a lot of people were able to spend and get him, and honestly, he's a really solid character, and I did not kill that Mercer. It's gonna hurt. Active skill here. Didn't get Princess. Princess is going to use her active skill. Rush that line. Attack here, and it's just, I can auto the end of this. Rick, Tanky. Thank you, Princess. Angel lead, so anti-angel team. Oh, this team again. Okay. So I have 3 turns basically to kill this team. Let's see. Okay, so this next turn, going to rush my Princess down the line, then I'm going to rush my Priya, and I'm going to win that match. And my call with my girlfriend just dropped, so that sucks. Oh, I should have used my Dr. Stevens to control the... So that